Hi, I'm Deidre Pujols. Welcome back to my kitchen. I'm going to share with you a recipe that I learned from one of the greats of my life. It's my husband's dad. He came over one day and I really wanted to know how to make this dessert kind of slash any time of the day treat. It's called Arepa. It's like a corn, almost bread pudding. It's got coconut flavors, banana flavors. It's a very good dish, and I knew that he knew how to make it well. So I took notes, and I want to show you how to make this incredible dish. We'll need the 30 centimeter caldero, and we'll need the 13 by 9 inch baking dish. And let's get started. I'm going to show you how to put this together. So let's go through the ingredients that you'll need for this dish. 6 cups of whole milk, 1 can of coconut milk, about a 12-ounce bag of fine enriched yellow cornmeal, 2 cups of sugar, a half a cup of golden raisins, 2 cinnamon sticks, 1 stick of butter that's cut into 2 pieces, right in half, and a tablespoon of vanilla. And last thing, a couple of bananas, 2 bananas. The first part is very simple. Just pour the milk into the blender, because it does your body good. Then you're going to put your bananas in there and mix that up. All right, so we're going to go to town on this. That's all there was to it. A little banana smoothie. So now we're just going to take our mixture over to the pot, and I had the fire on so the pan is warm. So that's all that happens with that. Now all we're going to have to do is add the rest of our ingredients. First, we're going to put in our cinnamon sticks, our 2 cups of sugar, we'll put in our golden raisins, just kind of lightly stir it as you go. Have my tablespoon of vanilla. And then we're going to put in one of the halves of the butter. The other one is going into the pan. So while we mix that up and let that butter melt just a tad, what I want to do is melt this butter in the baking dish. So we're going to go ahead and throw that in the oven for about 5 minutes till that butter gets melted. Then we have our coconut milk that we're going to add. Before we need to add the cornmeal. You'll get a good workout just because once we pour the flour in, you have to continually mix it so it doesn't burn to the pan. This is the way that Hameen, my husband's dad, taught me. And his arepa is the best. Really buttery and sweet. So I'm just doing it like he taught me. So once the cornmeal goes in, you really have to pay attention. You can't let the dish go because sometimes you may need a whisk to break it up a little bit, which I have near me if I need it. Because the flour tends to bunch together and then you just have to break it up. So I may take a whisk and just move it around in the pot just to break up some of that corn flour. So what happens is the mixture will begin to thicken up here really shortly. So let's check our pan with the butter. We can take that out. Set it to the side. So, I've been stirring for about 10 minutes, and it's going to be worth it. So basically what I want to do is take what I've stirred up, and I'm going to put it inside the baking dish. I leave my cinnamon sticks in this dish, even while it's baking, just for flavor. And then you can cut it out once the dish is done. So, we have our butter melted in the 13x9 pan. And all we're going to do is put it all into this baking dish. And the best part is watching the butter ooze up on the sides. So now is when you might want to grab a smaller spoon to help smooth it out. Smooth the corn mixture over. One thing you might want to do, just because the baking dish is so full, the butter may tend to want to crawl out of the edges. That's not a bad thing, but it is for the bottom of your oven. So I'm going to put the mixture into the oven. So you put that in there. And to save the floor of my oven, I'll put a pan in there. So we want to protect the bottom of our oven from that butter. Put a baking dish in there. Close her up. Set the timer for about, I'm going to set the timer for about 50 minutes and check it. And we want the top nice and golden brown. And if it's not yet, leave it in there for another 10 minutes or so, and voila. We've had about 45-50 minutes in the oven. Let's go ahead and pull her out. I don't even need these guys. There's that nice color we've been looking for. And we can cut ourselves a piece, and I'll show you how good it tastes. Now that's a wedge. And because you had the butter in there, it doesn't stick. And there you go. That's our treat for any time of the day, the arepa. Thanks to Jamin, I know how to make it, and now you guys do too. So enjoy. I hope you have fun sharing it. Thanks.